Hey guys, it's Mel. Guess what? I completed a layout spread, whatever you'd want to call this. I don't feel right calling it a layout now that I'm sort of on Project Life somewhat style. So, but that's what we'll call it because this is what I have to do right now because I'm limited on time and I want to get these photos recorded. So, anyway, this is a 2-page layout of Talia getting her ears pierced. So, I'll just kind of go over it and show you some of the things I used and show you a little bit of the dyes that I used. So, this is the starting picture. We arrived to the mall, our local mall, and poor Talia was sleeping. So I wrote, "Poor kid, we had to wake you to an unpleasant time, ... And then here I just made a little title page and I used a 3x4 cards. These are cards that a few of you have sent me from various collections that it doesn't matter if they're from a different collection, if it matches with my, baby color scheme. I've been using it. So this was just a heart card. I think on the back it says Sunday or something like that. So I used the heart and then I used my tiny attacher, and I have a video to do on that with a little trick with that. I used my tiny attacher to staple that to it. And then here, my new thing is gold. Loving the gold, as a lot of you are. And I used to hate gold. But I use these letters that I knew I'd love, but now that I use them, I can officially say I do. So I showed you these in the haul before this, and this is called, this is the Emmett alphabet. This is from My Favorite Things, the Dynamics. It was really inexpensive, and I love the font because it reminds me of a set of thickers that I have. And I didn't think I'd love them so much, and then they ended up being my favorite font because they're such tall, skinny letters that you can fit so many big, like, say, Christmas, say, our last name's Baylor, so it's rather long. You can fit, like, long words without it looking like you've got so many, like, your whole set of alphabet stickers on there. So I am loving it. And cut out in glitter paper, it looks a lot like the thickers. The only thing that's tough is I had to use my little two-way, the zig pen. It wasn't that hard, just to adhere the letters because they're so small. I could stick them through that little X letter sticker, but I didn't have that with me at my crop yesterday. So I'm glad my friend Jen does the little craft nights, and I haven't been able to make it to the last couple ones. But this one I was determined to get out, so it was good. I actually got something done. So that's how I made the title page. Then here's another one where the woman's getting ready to mark her poor little ear. Looking back at these, I feel really bad, but I've learned, like, some people, if you wait too long to get your daughter's ears pierced, sometimes they get the one pierced and then they don't want to do the second one, which you kind of don't blame them. So here's her just, getting the mark ready, and I just put a little 3-month tab, cut it, and put a heart and an arrow, and it says, "You got your ears pierced a bit sooner than your sister did at 9 months old. Daddy let me take you at 3 months. The doctor said anytime after 2 months, but we waited till 3 because I guess they have to have a certain set of shots." And it says, "Daddy let me take you at 3 months since you look so much like your daddy." So that's a nicer way to say she sometimes looks like a boy because she looks like her dad. So I thought the ears piercing would help, but she still kind of looks like her dad, but maybe she'll grow out of it. I don't know. So here's Maya, and I use these cards that I got on clearance. They're We Are Memory Keeper cards, and I think they're supposed to be used for card fronts, and it has like 10 of these that say "Keep calm and carry on," and then it had like 10 of these that say "Don't worry," and I'll go back to this, everything's going to be okay. So I use them for this, and they're supposed to be for cards. So when you get stuff on clearance, sometimes you can use that as little embellishments to add on to your papers. So here I just did 2 of the 3x4 cards, and then I just did my ATG gun behind these and staggered them. So it's kind of like clear in the back, and I think that's cool. And then I used my Martha Stewart confetti heart punch and just punched through those. And it says, "Getting your ears pierced went so well. You only cried for a second, and then you bounced right back with a beautiful smile." And here's her over here, like only seconds later, and I'll get back to that. But I said, Maya took a little more convincing, like some ice cream at the food court. Because she cried when her sister got her ears pierced, and I sent the picture to my husband through our phones, and he said, "Did Maya get her ears pierced again?" I said, "No, she's just crying because she feels bad for Talia." So here's her, and I put, "Oh, you poor kid, you have no idea you're about to get your ears pierced," and I put, "I'm sorry, Mommy." And then here, I don't know if you can see it, I used a glitter, I cut out "Love You," and this was a Simon Says stamp, my new die from my previous haul. So I love that. I love this font. I wish they'd have more in that cursive-y thing, because this was really inexpensive. I don't know if it was $4.99 or $5.99 or what it was, but they're good. I love the word dies. So I got that. And then this one is Maya. And then I also, there's a little glare. I fussy cut her out of another photo because I had so many photos of this. So here's Maya on the counter. I thought she was kidding at first, but she really had tears come down her eyes. So I put a little tag here. It says, "Your poor sister was so upset. I think she cried more than you." So then I use my little thing. It's metallic and says, "Don't worry, everything's going to be okay." But it was one of those 3x4 cards, so I kind of cut it to fit so it wouldn't cover her frame. Then here's Maya right here covering her face. Poor Maya got so upset, thought we were hurting you. And then there's, you know, Maya again afterwards. And this was literally, and I put just minutes after, Talia's a trooper. And this was really seconds after, and she was so happy, and she was so good the rest of the day. I don't get it, because she's a tough one. She's normally, not to say she's not good, but she is a handful, this one. And usually she's just fussy. She's a fussy little baby, and there's nothing wrong with her. She just likes to be heard, I guess we'll put it that way. But this day, after she got her ears pierced, she was so good the whole rest of the day. And I expected her to be a little like whiny and maybe in a little bit of pain, but she was fine. So I thought that was funny. So my mom was like, "You got to get her ears pierced every day." And then the only other thing I completed there, well, I worked on a couple other things. I trimmed these down, and I'm doing month 1 through 12 in this form, and then I'm going to rebind so that it's center in here, because I trimmed them. I'm going to get either a piece of thick cardstock or a chipboard, and then hole punch a hole in the middle so that this can be like a turning page of all these sizes in the center. So I'm kind of custom making my photo sleeves, because this was originally this size. Like, see how it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upright photos. I trimmed it down here carefully and made sure to leave the seam. I don't know if you can see the seam of this one, so that it could still hold the pockets of that. So hopefully that's making sense. So this was just one sheet protector, and then I'll do it for the rest. So here's her at 1 month old, and then I did this one was her at 2 months old. And then this says, "I'm kind of a big deal." Just making a funny little face there. And then I used a little sticker that says 2 months old. Just kind of dressed it and lined this paper behind it. Then these ones, she's 3 months old and just making funny faces. She has a little bit of hair, so I put a bow in it. And then here's 4 months. So then I put a little heart. These are, again, cards that you guys sent me from, I guess you sent me your extras from Project Life or from different collections. And this was just a heart one. I really liked it. I'm loving my tiny attacher. It's just so quick and easy, and you're not using your ATG gun. And I kind of like the way it looks. It looks like little newspaper clippings you attached or something like that. And then it's 4 months old, but so very sweet. There's just a little picture of her. So then I got to work on my 5. So that's what I got done. Yesterday. Whoops. Oh, there we go. That's what I got done yesterday, my thing, and it doesn't look like a lot, but I'm pleased to have actually gotten something done. And I just wanted to show you how these dies look. I used this one too, but not on this. I just cut it out, and it's so intricate, but it's really pretty. I love it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you this. I dropped it. Hold on a second. Ugh. Sorry, you're like face first in the wrapper, but in the packaging. But this font, I really love it. It's called Emmett, and I didn't even see it when it came out, but I've been slacking, busy with the baby and stuff. I usually see when these things come out. Emmett Alphabet, it's called. And I kind of wish that I got the numbers, the number set. I think that was only $6.99 when I ordered these from Simon Says Stamp. So that way I could do 4 months, 5 months. So I might end up getting those because they're nice and skinny too, that you could use for these. Perfect for, you know, Project Life, or if you just want to put little letters or somebody's name or just the date or something. Just really nice for that. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a nice Saturday. Bye.